Hello everyone, Jason Humbard. And today's bite of bread comes from Matthew chapter 18, verse 21. Peter came and said to him, "Lord, if another member of the church sins against me, how often should I forgive? As many as 7 times?" And Jesus said to him, "Not 7 times, but I tell you, 77 times." Jesus was using a number, but he was using a number figuratively. I mean, how many times should you forgive somebody? Jesus was making it obvious. 70 times 7. Another translation says 700 times 7. I mean, there's no limit the amount of forgiveness that we can offer others. As I sit on this bench here at Stevens Chapel, you know, there's many times where I have sat on the bench in a church service somewhere and not had forgiveness in my heart, had some hurt that was there, and that resulted in an anger towards another person. Or maybe it was just plain hurt, trying to understand, why did they treat me this way? Why did they do me this way? We as believers and non-believers alike are all subject and prone to being hurt. Christ shows us grace, and in the same way, we're required to show grace to one another. The good news is that he doesn't hold a grudge against us. He doesn't hold anger and resentment in his heart. He forgives us. And so in the same way, we're called to forgive one another. Not just once, not just twice. We don't have to go back. If there's an abusive situation there, we don't have to keep going back for having our heart torn out and being disappointed and being hurt. We don't have to go back to that, but we must certainly forgive. You know, I've sat on the bench before and have had hurt and anger in my heart and not truly been able to experience true worship because that was holding me back. Have you been there before? Are you there right now? I want to offer you this suggestion. Give that to the Lord. Pray, "Dear Lord, help me to forgive those people. Help me to look beyond this. Help me to get over myself." And that sounds harsh, but I think sometimes when we hold on to anger and resentment and hurt, we're being selfish because we're not giving it to God and say, "Lord God, please take this away." And it may be a lifetime of doing so, but he can. With God, all things are possible. God bless you. We'll see you next time on Bite of Bread.